Hello, bronies. It's me, Clayton, and I just got out of seeing the recent My Little Pony episode known as Honest Apple. Now, when it comes to being a critic, I always try to give my honest opinion on episodes, and that's why this episode is actually pretty ironic, considering it's about a message that revolves around being honest with your opinion while also keeping others' feelings and others' work into account. But let's get to the story, shall we? The story here is that Rarity is hosting a fashion show to see who will be the next designer to provide clothes for Carousel Boutique. The judges are Hoity Toity, Photo Finish, remember those two, and Applejack. Yes, I think it's an unorthodox choice myself. The episode even references that. But when Applejack's honest opinions become a bit too hurtful, it seems like the fashion show is going to go downhill. That's essentially the story, and that's all I'm going to say without going through any spoilers. What did I like about this episode? Well, I definitely liked the message that they had. Being a critic myself, I definitely do look at movies honestly, or episodes like this honestly, and try to nitpick or point out every single thing that's right or wrong with an episode before I give you a rating. That's sort of like how these reviews go. But at the same time, I like to keep people's feelings and people's hard work into account. Hence why even if I don't like a movie or if I don't like a show, I still point out if I think the show staff did obviously put a lot of work into it, and I still usually say if you like this movie or if you like this show, I don't have anything against you. I like to keep people's feelings into account while still giving you my honest opinion. And I like the fact that this episode played around with that idea, and it did happen to point out that sometimes people's opinions can get under your skin. Heck, I've seen so many fights caused by people's different opinions over a movie or a TV show that it's practically insane. Not only that, but there were plenty of cameos from previous My Little Pony characters that I did like. Like I said, we had the return of Hoity Toity and Photo Finish, and since I liked their appearances in Season 1, I definitely liked their reappearances here, though it is odd seeing these old characters this late into the show's run. Heck, even Coco Pamel gets a reference again, and it seems like My Little Pony really loves to bring her back. Though, to be honest, I think it is nice that Kathy Wesseluk gets to voice someone other than Spike every now and then, even if Pamel doesn't have a speaking role here. The three fashion designers that are used for this episode, they're a mixed bag in my opinion. I liked the one male designer who sounds like J. Michael Tatum, and I liked the goth girl, but then again, I like most goth animated characters, but then there's the other designer who sounds like an over-exaggerated valley girl that tries to be funny, but she mostly comes across as awkward. Now, that's a lot of things to say, and even though I did like the message, I did feel like Applejack was going a little overboard at points, even though that was very much the point of the conflict. It just seems like these characters should know that they're going overboard or know that they're doing something wrong when they're this far into the show's run. If this episode was done in, say, in seasons, I don't know, 2, 3, or even 4, I would be able to understand why Applejack would be so harsh and not put anyone's feelings into account. But in season 7, it's a little harder to believe. Then again, that's more because these characters have developed so much and they've learned so many lessons, it feels like when lessons either repeat or lessons don't make a whole lot of sense at points, I have to talk about them. But that's a minor thing, and it's resolved rather quickly and with a pretty clever twist of Applejack also getting angry at someone else's opinion. I'll admit, I've gotten angry over other people's opinions on a movie I like or a video game I like before, and I eventually had to learn that people's opinions are going to remain the same, but that doesn't mean you have to hate people over it. So like I said, the message is great, the cameos are good, the animation is spectacular, and there are a lot of funny moments other than the cameos. I mean, Photo Finish and Hoity Toity get a few good laughs, and Rarity even plays an acoustic guitar like she's a friggin' heavy metal guitarist, so that's always fun. So overall, this is a good episode. It's just, it does feel like it does belong in an earlier season. But despite that, it's a fun episode with a good message, and when it comes to an Applejack and Rarity episode, that's practically all you need. So I give Honest Apple an 8 out of 10. See you next time.